Good morning, Jackson, Mississippi, and all surrounding areas. You've tuned in to the free-range human show of choice, La Resistance Radio. This is the reality radio. This is your daily dose of it. This is Clay Edwards, and of course, this is the Clay Edwards Show. We're live here at the Cotton Exchange Plaza out in Flora, Mississippi on 103.9 WYAB. We're streaming worldwide at WYAB.com and on the TuneIn app. Just go search WYAB. And don't forget, if you miss any of these episodes, you want to catch up, I have today is the 298th episode. So that means there's 298 of these available on a podcast. The easiest way to go look for it is just pull up your...
America, you love your country, so it goes without saying that you also love your ride. And Auto Armor in Flowood wants to help you make that ride shine. Auto Armor in Flowood is Central Mississippi's premier automotive detail and ceramic coating shop, servicing any type of vehicle, including ATVs, boats, and more. Need just a quick detail or paint correction? Auto Armor can make it happen. But if you're set to hit the road in a blaze of glory while flying the old red, white, and blue, Auto Armor should be your first and last call to give your ride a full ceramic coating. Auto Armor is locally owned and operated by the loud and proud American patriot Clay Edwards. Auto Armor also proudly backs the blue, all military and first responders. So don't forget to ask for your discount. Call 601-260-0858. 601-260-0858. Or stop in today, fellow Americans. Auto Armor is located at 4394 Mangum Drive in Flowood. Online at AutoArmorMS.com. Auto Armor, unapologetically American.
Your favorite podcast app and go type in Clay Edwards Show, and they'll all come up. And I have it all consolidated into one location for you. If you don't know how to go download podcasts, just go to ClayEdwardsShow.com, and all the links are there. And right on the homepage, it updates. It'll have the 5 most current episodes on the homepage there. If you just want to listen from the website. Or you can click one of the links at the top and go to a multitude of links. So I try to make it simple for you guys. And I do appreciate every single one of you, whether there's one person listening, 100 or 1,000 or 10,000. Every one of you are appreciated. So I just want to throw that out there. Anson B. Walker will be joining me for the second half of the show, if not sooner. It depends on when he gets here. And he just got married this past Saturday. I was at the wedding. Kim Wade was there. I met Kim Wade's lady friend. Shout out. I think her name's Sheila, if I remember correctly. I ran into a bunch of good folks there. Had a good time. My first time to Canton Country Club, so we'll dive into that. Something I want to talk about this morning, and I didn't make many notes for this. I don't think I need them. Let's celebrate. How about we do that? Yesterday was we took some shrapnel with the Michael Cassidy, Michael Guest, District 3 runoff stuff. We took some shrapnel, La Resistance, like I said yesterday, when you're the resistance, it ain't always going to be easy. But why don't we celebrate something today? Today is the last day of Pride Month. The last day of Pride Month. But I got this eerie feeling that Pride Month ain't going nowhere. But just for the sake of this conversation, it's the last day. So why don't we celebrate the rainbow flags and the rainbow logos and all that stuff going away. They're going away for 11 months, and then everybody will get woke again next June. But so I got to digging into something. I've been seeing this new pride flag pop up, and it's got like an arrow in it, so it looks like a legitimate flag. It isn't just a streak of rainbows. And I was like, "What is this?" So I Googled it last night. Gosh, if somebody that doesn't know me ever sees my Google search history, they're going to think I am a weird, especially if they don't know I host a radio show, and they just stumble across my Google search history. We may have to play a game one day and talk about our Google search histories on the radio. But so I had to Google pride flags, and I found it by picture. It's called the Progress Pride Flag. And I'm just going to read a quick description of it here from you guys. Designed in 2018 by graphic designer Daniel Quasar, Quasar added a 5-colored chevron to the classic rainbow flag to place a greater emphasis on inclusion and progression. Quasar's progress flag added 5 arrow-shaped lines to the 6-colored rainbow flag, which is widely recognized as the symbol of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBTQ plus pedophile community. I may have added a word there. The flag includes black and brown. This is the part that gets me. This is kind of what I'm working towards here. The flag includes black and brown stripes to represent people who poop their pants. Just kidding. Marginalized LGBTQ plus communities of color, along with the colors pink, light blue, and white, which are used in the transgender pride flag. Oh man, there I thought the white was for me. I thought, man, they got me. They finally added me to the LGBTQ element plus pedophile flag. I thought that white was for me, but no, it's for the trans. Hashtag trans kids matter. And this, of course, got me to thinking, and look, when I think, it goes into some weird places. It's a good thing I'm the only person here in the mornings for the first hour of the show, because they may come unplug my microphone if there was another physical human being in this building. It got me to thinking. This flag, this LGBTQ movement, really reminds me of the Nazi regime. If you step out of line, they smack you back in. I mean, y'all know, I ain't got to tell you how crazy these people are. But over in Europe, there's a picture. It's on my Twitter. I shared it on my Twitter. Just at SaveJXN. Or just go type Clay Edwards, but the @ is Save Jackson. There's a European city that has these rainbow flags lined down all the pillars of these major downtown areas. And it's this new progress flag. And this thing's scary because it represents everybody but white folks, but straight white folks and Chinese. You know what I mean? It's your BLM LGBTQ crowd. It represents all of them. The Marxist crowd, you know, the ones that hate everybody that doesn't 100% agree with them. Like, we can't agree with 90% of it. If you don't agree with 100% of it, to the gas chamber. And y'all think I'm joking, but I'm not. So this is European city that's got them all lined up, and I'm sure they got it in places in America too, but it looks really scary in these European places because, you know, that's where the Nazis are actually from. I hate saying on the radio. Anyway, it really reminds me of, or it really clicked that, this really is turning into a religion for these people, an ism, a Nazi-ism. It's very Nazi-like. We often ask ourselves, and it's a conversation I've had, like, how did the quote-unquote, let me steal Mike Madison's line here, air quotes in the studio, how did the normal, everyday German people end up becoming crazy Nazis and working at the gas chambers and the camps and all that, like Auschwitz and stuff? How did they get normal normal Germans to do those things to their fellow citizens? And there's a bunch of books on it. I'm not going to dive into that. Y'all can make your own opinion on it. But they dehumanized a group. And they made them as a threat. Long story short. We must kill these people and dehumanize them, or they're an existential threat to our existence. That's how they looked at the Jews. That's just exactly how the LGBTQ, LMNOP plus, pedophile, BLM community looks at straight Christians, black and white. Straight black guys, you may get a little more rope than we get, but they're coming for you too. Trust me. And I know y'all know, I'm preaching to the choir. You guys have it a lot worse. Straight, conservative black folks, y'all are the most uber minority in the world. And I know they come after y'all harder than they come after us. I mean, they think, white liberals think it's okay to call y'all the N-word. That's so crazy to me. But think for a second, the way these people act about straight people or not binary. That's what they are. Non-compliant, untrans-friendly people who refuse to put their pronouns in their bios. Think about how they act online. And have you watched a Pride Parade? I mean, admittingly, I have not watched a Pride Parade either. Apparently they had one in Jackson last weekend, because of course they did. But have you watched any of that? They're absolute mad people. They've lost their minds. They think shaking their thing and doing the helicopter naked in front of kids is acceptable behavior because it's about trans acceptance. No, you're a sicko pedophile. Anyway, do you think for 1 second these people wouldn't line up to send us into a gas chamber? To be the prison guards at a modern day Auschwitz? I would bet money that they would. Y'all might not get the death threats and stuff that I get in my inbox from these crazy people. They telling me they're going to kill me, telling me I'm on a list because of the things I say here on the radio. You don't think they'll come for you too? You don't think they would gladly turn the oven up? The only thing left to me would be a wedding ring. I don't have no fillers. No caps on my teeth. I mean, the only thing left to me would be a wedding ring. They would gladly bake my butt. Gladly would. So this thing's getting out of hand. We got to get it back in check. And I'm not this isn't a call for violence or nothing like that, but this is a call for it's really, really time to quit being so damn accepting and start paying more attention to what's going on. Tell these people no. Put your foot down. No, we ain't flying the progress flag here. No, we ain't flying rainbows. No, I'm not putting a LGBTQ friendly sticker on my door because everybody's welcome. I shouldn't have to tell you you're welcome. Just open the door and come on in. Get what you're here for. You know, I don't have to separate. I don't have to tell black folks they're welcome here. They're all welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. I don't care about your race, your sex, your gender. The only people not allowed here are pedophiles. All right, we got a caller on the Mac Haik and Flowwood phone line. Hey, good morning, caller. You're on there.
Hey, good morning, friend. You hit on something real hard a few minutes ago about if you're black and conservative, and or if you're just black and don't go along with the LGBTQ element of PXYZ crowd, you get demonized. I want you to remember when the whole incident came out with Juicy Smouye. The gay community was mad at the black community for not going along with it. Did you remember that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw a lot of what I refer to as normal black folks, people who, not even conservative, just normal black folks, call it out real early. And man, they got put back in line quick, or they attempted to put them back in line quick.
Yeah, they attempted to, but the gay community knows better, because see, in the black community coming up, that stuff stayed in the closet. You know what I mean?
Trust me, I know.
If you you dare not come out. But, you know, that was just a system of natural balance, what people don't understand. Because my thing is, if you have an issue that you don't make everybody else's issue, it's not an issue at all, in my opinion. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, the LGBTQ crowd knows they don't have this current movement that they've put together with this progress flag and adding the brown and black streaks. They know they don't have a movement if normal, everyday black folks ain't on board.
No, of course not. And one of the disrespectful things and I'm going to blame this on old Negro leaders like Benny Thompson and a lot of these diehard liberals. One of the worst things and disgusting things where I will never support a Democrat or a liberal in my life, or these black leaders, that they've allowed them to do is compare their movement to the civil rights movement. And that's why I draw the cotton picking line.
Man, I think it was Al Sharpton, possibly. I heard a sound bite on one of the other podcasts I listened to, or I was actually channel surfing the other day, and it was a national show on another channel. And the guys played a sound bite, and I think it was Al, talking about how conservatives are making up verses of the Bible to justify not killing babies. I mean, they were so upset about the abortion thing, he said that we are misinterpreting the Bible to ban abortions. I'm like, I almost wrecked my car at the utter stupidity. And, you know, there's people that hear him say that and say, well, Al Sharpton wouldn't lie. He's read the Bible. He wouldn't lie.
His name is Al Charlatan because that's all he's ever been, is a charlatan and a con man. Both him and Missy Jessie. So if anybody takes them serious, that shows they got mental issues. You know, it's wrong by any stretch of the imagination. You know, and just like with men during their conflict, quote unquote horseplay, if they was to harm a pregnant woman and her womb dies, they would be put to death. You know, that's actually in the scripture. You understand?
Yeah, we just got a text on the Guns and Gear text line that says all these causes have become profit for money. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just like them putting all the gender fluid clothes in Target. And I'm telling you, I do not do business with Target anymore. I don't go in Target. I don't buy Gillette products or none of those things. Because anytime you tell me that nature instinct is a toxic masculinity, you don't have to ever worry about me stepping foot in your store ever again.
Yeah, my beard exists in the condition it does because of the attack on toxic masculinity. I hadn't shaved my neck in years. Hey, Derek, I got to take a break, brother. Thank you for calling in. I knew you would this morning as soon as I said that.
Yes, sir. All right.
Have a blessed one. All right, man, we got to take a break real quick. The Matt Kike Flowwood phone line, 601-879-0002. The Guns and Gear text line is 769-241-1944. We'll be right back on 103.9 WYAB.
Thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. as the Clay Edwards Show discusses all that is going on in and around the city of Jackson.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Right here on 103.9 WYAB.